2, 3, 4, 5. We then have the sixth one, is a flower, and then Japa bead 7, 8, 9. So to make it look like a flower, our flower, or the state, is down the dog. We can count these. This is Akam, Away, Trini, Chatwari, Pancha, Shat, Sapta, Ashta, Nala. Samstedi. We can then put the little man in. Sapta is the same as Trini. Ashta the same as Dway. Nava same as Akam. We can go in and go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. We can then go on the go head up, head down, head up, head down, head up, head down, head up, head down, head up, head down. So we then begin to see that there is a pattern evolving. We've then got a pattern of evolving here. We've got mind, breath, body. The mind is counting, the breath is following, the body follows the breath. It's the mind that moves the breath, that moves the body. And Guruji's mala, a combination of the flower and the japa, as we could say is sacred as a prayer, that each bead is to be counted and meditated on. All strung on the thread of the breath. And we can look at this as that this section and this section, free breathing. What that means is that the breath here can be Vritti. It can fluctuate. Free breathing is still making noise and with sound. The inhalation, exhalation, this exhalation is definitely longer than this inhalation. Yeah? You can play with ratios here. So I do a 3 in and a 4 out. A 3 in and a 4 out. So I make my exhalation slightly longer on the exhale, slightly longer, and the inhale shorter.
Why?
Why? Because I know that this one is where we hold the breath, this one where we strain the breath. When we go into Surya Namaskara B, this one is completely straight. Yeah? And so I want to be able to begin Sama Vritti. I begin to stretch my exhalations so that I can get a better inhalation. So these are all the difficult ones. These are difficult ones. We need to really exhale on Dway to get the hands down on the floor, to be in the floor, to be able to push to get that good inhale. If we don't get that good inhale, that next exhale, forget it. And if that next exhale is no good, we're just being stiff and up and down. There's not a breath moving. It's all tension. And so I play with my ratio. But when I arrive here, this is Ujjayi. So when I get to here, let's make this 3-3 or 4-4. So the Japa beads, the connecting vinyasa, is free breathing. Let the breath flow. Do not try and yama it. Meaning, try not to make it. You can't do Ujjayi here. If you're trying to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you get stuck here. You get stuck on the third one. And that's then incorrect technique to pass on, that you're doing equal breathing or trying to get equal breath all the way through.
So when you count for the students, you do the same? You do...
Your count is shorter for all the ins and longer for the X, if you were measuring and metering it. Okay. So if you then start to develop your exhalation, you can then start to increase. We are doing...
So this is just breath with sound.
Breath with sound. So breath with sound and free. It will eventually, for the more advanced, become more equal. But this inhalation is definitely different to that exhalation. There's a lot more going on. Yeah. And this inhalation is definitely different to the inhalation on warriors. Okay. And so you could discover where there is an overlap. I call an overlap, which I start to do on Surya Namaskara B. When I arrive in Shat, I'm exhaling and step forward into my Sapta. So in my head, I'm saying Sapta as I step forward, but then I inhale. So in my head, or even if I'm verbalizing it, counting Surya Namaskara B aloud, as I'm saying Sapta, I'm exhaling. So first, we could say this is the voice, then the breath. So if I'm in Surya Namaskara B, and I've come to Shat, Sapta, I've said that on an exhale. So then my inhale is this part, which becomes more free. Okay. If I try and start inhaling from here, if I go to Shat, and do a Shat, and finish there, and then do an inhale, I've finished here. And then so all the rest of this is strained nervous system. Yeah. And so it's not being beneficial.